Fun things can come in tiny, tight, well-wrapped little packages and have the weirdest of themes, like Luchador, a Mexican wrestling dice game. I know, it sounds completely weird and strange and totally mad, which suits the personality of the designer, Mark Rivera. This has been published through Backspindle Games, and actually, you know what? It's a very, very fun, really good fun game to play. They are getting ready to release the second edition of the game. This is the first one. But we're going to take a look inside the box, and I'm going to tell you if the money you have to pay to get your hands on this box is actually worth it. Welcome to the GMS Magazine unboxing videos. After a couple of years in development and testing and play testing, Mark Rivera managed at last to get a design that Backspindle Game only had to tweak very slightly to make a fun game. And fun game it truly, truly is. Now, inside the box, we're going to find what it is, but before, let's take a look at the cover itself. The illustration of the cover is very much giving us what the feel, the fun atmosphere is going to be. It's very whimsical, it's quite silly, and it's very, very over the top. So that's kind of what we're expecting with this game. And let's take a look inside. By the way, the quality of the box is pretty decent. It's actually quite a sturdy little box, which is very nice because this game should be seeing an awful lot of play. The rules, let me open them for you. We have a very simple layout for the rules. 2 columns, obviously we cannot have a lot more than that, quite frankly. The illustrations and the icons are all big enough for you to be able to see exactly what you're getting into. The icons are very easy to understand and everything is being very clearly marked, which is what you would expect. And being the type of game it is, it's very, very light with your quick start at the very back. So it won't take you more than, I don't know, 10 minutes to get started and playing the game, which is exactly what you want, and that's always a very good idea. Inside, we get the board. The board, this is going to drive mad a few people. The fact that the board doesn't lay flat, completely flat. You really are going to have to train it to be completely flat. Otherwise, the dice, which, by the way, should fall on this area of the ring, they're going to be all over the place, and that's not particularly enticing. So you're going to have to train this, and sorry, that's the way it is. The graphic design is replicating a fighting ring, which is very fitting, obviously, and the quality of the printing and the quality of the board itself is actually very good. So bar that making the board stay flat is actually very well made, which I'm happy about. We have a few tokens, nothing fantastic. I'm not going to spend any time on these. They're just red dots to mark the points that you're getting and see who's getting KO'd and who is not. And a very good bunch of dice. The dice come with the icons printed on them. That, I wonder how they're going to fare with heavy gaming, because obviously the dice are going to be raw an awful lot. And I mean, it looks like pretty good printing, but they may begin to cheap out a little bit if you use them a huge amount. There are dice for pretty much everything, 4 for each player, and you get your special moves and your special hits. You roll these a lot, and it's one of the things that make this game such fun, but it is also what makes this game something that is very light. Don't expect any kind of deep strategy or anything like that. This is all about fun, this is all about pure luck, and just to roll the dice, quite literally. Of course, you also have your scoreboards, and you have scoreboards for 2 players and 4 players. And you get 1, 2, quite a few of them. 4 tag teams. Good quality, by the way, very nicely laminated. They're not the thickest by any means, but they're very well laminated, so they should last. And then you get the really quirky, whimsical, and very silly characters that you use. And every character is going to have its own abilities, and it's going to have its own power and its own resistances. They're actually very, very good fun. They are very silly. They do what they are meant to do. And because this game is going to come to Kickstarter to have a 2nd edition, what I'm hoping is that we will see a huge amount of characters coming out with stretch goals and even some empty character sheets so people can create their own characters, because they are really fun. And this is one thing that's going to ensure the replayability of the game in the long run. Having played this game, I can really wholeheartedly recommend it. It's fun. Take it to the pub, take it to just 15-20 minutes between you're waiting for your mates to arrive. It's a very loud game. People will know you're playing it, believe me. And it is just fun. So very highly recommended, very good production values. And I can't wait to see the 2nd edition. It should be even better than that. So very well done, Backspindle game. Very highly recommended. Thank you for watching, and do remember to subscribe.